What up? What up? What up? What up? Sorry, I had to take that. It is your boy Quan. How's it going? Going some more axe throwing and talking duties. Oh, I got some chips here and there. I'll be careful with that. But we'll wait till this gets to, I guess, a little bit of more viewership before I talk about what I want to talk about. I don't know if it's gonna be a quick day or a long day, but we'll say it's gonna be maybe a little bit of a mixture. We'll see how it goes. First one on the back. Nice and nifty. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Hope everybody's doing very well. And I'll be hearing a lot of noises, where we live at. It's basically very near a nice, popular road every now and then. We're basically near that part to where we're not deep in the city, but we're not completely in the boonies. It's like there's just between that edge. Going pretty well. Hope everybody's doing pretty awesome. Let's see, is anybody up on here? Nobody so far. Nothing wrong with that. I'll just go ahead, speak my piece. It'll just be a video that I just did. Nice. Pretty steady. As usual, one of the quotes I guess that I'll talk about is, since it is the season of watching Christmas movies, I saw kind of a new one yesterday or last night. If you've seen it, it's pretty much the red one, if I remember. It's the one that had The Rock, Chris Evans, I forget his name, but he played a Santa, and it was a very interesting little move right there. Hey, how's it going? The background guy, I see you. Good to see you, man. Just gonna do some throws and talking, but yeah, pretty much. Watched the movie, the red one, with The Rock and Chris Evans in it, and one of the things that stuck out with me, one of the quotes, is that every day, every decision is an opportunity, and one of the things that kind of stuck out is how real that is, how real of a quote that is. I mean, especially, I guess, in the theme of Christmas, that if you wanted to get on the good list or the naughty list, you pretty much, you have a couple of choices to make, and you want to make the good choice, the best choice. Oh no, my spot's right here. But I wanted to see how far you could take that. Like, if every day, every decision gives you an opportunity, then it kind of depends on what kind of opportunity it is. Please sing a song about you, Ken. I'll think about it. I mean, I don't know. That might be something in a little bit. Maybe next time I do this, I might switch it to karaoke and then axe throwing. We'll see how that goes. But to kind of ingrain that, like, if you were to think about that quote as a concept, every day, every decision grants you an opportunity, then basically what it comes down to is making the best decisions. Okay, appreciate it. Pretty much what you want to do is you want to make the best decisions that will give you better opportunities. Let's say, if using this right here, if I wanted to become a better axe thrower, then what I would probably need to do is make a decision every day to at least practice or look up something involving axe throwing. Same thing goes with someone posted up there singing. If you want to get good with singing, that means I would have to look up, research, and do things that might make me a better singer, because making that decision, pursuing that subject, pursuing that art, could improve my chances of getting better at that art, getting better at that subject. And it kind of goes hand in hand, I guess, with, when you're trying to make a decision, you don't make a decision as the person that you are now. You make the decision as the person that you want to become. What's your favorite animal? Let's see. I like these interesting questions. Favorite animal. Favorite animal. It used to be a cheetah, to be honest. I still think it's a cheetah. I mean, thanks to Casual Geographic, if y'all seen this, if y'all seen that YouTuber, it's a mixture between, a cheetah and maybe cheetah, fox, But I'm mostly going toward things that I've either really liked or things that I guess people have linked me to. I like the fox. I like the cheetah because it was the fastest animal. I like the colors. And then looked up Casual Geographic. I'm a big fan of his channel. He kind of tells me all the stuff about how interesting cheetahs are, which I'm just like, oh man. But think definitely on top is a fox, but it's only because with most of my friends I'm compared to being a fox. They say I have those eyes like a fox, like I kind of move like a fox. How's it going, everybody? I see you. Ooh, yours is an armadillo. Armadillo's nice. I like armadillo. I like that. Nope, that was a bad shot. But armadillos are very nice. In the state I live in, Georgia, it's the armadillos are a mixture between they are not really from here, but due to some kind of mishap with shipment or something, you kind of see them every now and then. Actually, one of the funniest things I saw about an armadillo was it looked like, what was it? It was like maybe a few months back to where it was starting to get to where it was getting warmer in the spring. And as I was backing out early in the morning, our grass was a little bit tall, and I just happened to see this armadillo kind of just frolicking in the grass. And I was like, oh, we got an armadillo, but that's kind of cute, just how the armadillo was kind of just enjoying its time, in the grass and warmer weather. Let's see. Hi to everybody who's watching. If you have any interesting questions, thank you. If you have any interesting questions, please let me know. I've already answered one question, and of course, thank you. I'm trying to get real good. Like I said, I was thinking about getting into it competitively, but I don't know where to start. We used to have an axe throwing thing in my hometown, but it closed, which brings a small tear to my eye. So the only way I can practice it is, of course, at home, which is not a bad gig, but it's kind of like, it'd be nice to see other axe throwers, chop it up and see what kind of tips and tricks you got. Because there are some trick shots I wanted to practice, and I can probably still practice them, but then I don't know. Actually, there may not be one. Let's see. Let me take an extra step back for this one. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Still got it. Nice. Good. All right, so I got that trick shot down. That trick shot is pretty much, I guess it adds an extra rotation. But what you do is you want to go farther than you usually throw your axe, and you throw it like this. But when you throw it like this, you'll add an extra rotation, and if you do it right, just like I just awesomely did, you'll sink it in. I might try to practice that one. That way I can look back here and do stuff. Well, thank you. Let's see. Oh, too high. Too high, too high, too high, too high. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents right now. Pretty much, I'm feeling the quote of every decision, or no, every day, every decision is an opportunity. So make the best decision to help increase your opportunity. And also, I'm a big fan of doing this while chopping it up, because like I mentioned before, when you're kind of doing something that you like or requires a little bit of focus, it might put you in a little bit of a flow state. And that flow state, depending on what happens, might have you get your mind going with other stuff. Like meditation. Like, I've always been weird and interested, been weird about meditation, because I've been the kind of person, that, nope. Been the kind of person that, like, I can sit still for a little bit, but I'd rather get moving. I've always been a fan of, like, walking meditations, moving meditations, even yoga. Actually, I do that just to make me feel a little bit better. It happens. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, let's see here. There we go. But yeah, just kind of chopping it up, depending on how this goes in the next few minutes. I might cut it short because I am slightly getting hungry. And I would have came on a little bit earlier, but I was also doing some training at a gym earlier today, doing some group training. And when I do that, I usually won't be out of that area until about 2 hours from now, from a certain degree. So that was bad. That was so bad. But yeah, so I'm definitely open that if you want to chop it up and talk while doing something, that's always good. Really? You can jump to 10 feet. I gotta keep that in mind. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that part. Definitely might need to think about that. Yeah, okay, we're back. We're sort of back. Eat. All right, let's try the other trick one. The other trick one. Tell me to hold it certain way. Maybe it's closer. We'll stop the tricking. I got corners 2, which is at normal distance, and then a little bit farther distance. But I didn't know that about armadillos. Thank you for sharing that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Are you a fan of Casual Geographic? He's a YouTuber. I mean, you might be interested. He tells a lot of animal facts in a very funny and engaging way. So, here, kid. I think they might agree with me. I don't know. Hello? All right, let me see him see. I'm gonna go for about 2 more swings and then we'll call it a day, okay? I think it was a barn. Nope, you know what? I got it. I'm gonna challenge it myself. I'm gonna try to get at least two swings that will stick. Sometimes you gotta challenge yourself. Just shoot any empty spots. Sometimes aim for a certain target. Like, instead of saying I'm just gonna shoot 20 random shots, maybe say you want to aim for 10 shots that make it. I think someone lost a dog over there. I don't know. Oh, that's probably why the car stopped earlier and made honking noises. probably stop that in a moment. Let's see if I can get one far. They have small joints in their shell. Let's make them roll up in the ball too. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Like I said, I'm learning some facts today. That's pretty good. Might need to make a video on that. That sounds pretty neat. Yes. All right. With that being said, that is my 2 made shots. Made one close far, regular range, and yeah, made one close, normal range, and made one a little bit farther range. This is your boy Quan. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you have questions or comments, I'm gonna try to do these lives every Saturday. The timing might be a little bit off. If you'd be interested, I might try to give maybe a little bit of a heads up, maybe like put something post, maybe a little bit during the week to let you know or let other people know that I might be doing a live on some stuff. But other than that, this is your boy Quan. Hope you enjoy. Deuces. Stay awesome. You're the best. Make sure to not give up on your dreams. You too, by the way. You too. Don't give up on your dreams. Thank you for that.